And thus endeth Hoggart the Weasel. Now let's see if we can get his affiliate as well. Looks like we will, actually. Trying to run, there's no hiding from us, little man. Okay, there. Oh no, no, there isn't. Off with your head! After the battle, we are running! Battle Brothers, the I'd say full release, but it's still in the experimental version stage, so you'll have to opt in for it, unless I'm mistaken and it very recently changed, but I don't think so. But yes, this includes, as far as I know, everything that the final release will include. Still some tweaking going on, obviously, but it's pretty darn impressive. So with that out of the way, that is the prelude, so to speak. Your little introduction into the world of Battle Brothers. We collect our crowns. We check on the village people in here if we would like to hire anyone. I don't really see anyone that catches my fancy. Maybe sell some of the gear that we acquired, because we did acquire some rings, but over here they're not too interesting to sell. I should actually wear both this patched mail shirt and this blotched gambeson. So let's go ahead and do that. Our heavy hitter is actually leveled up as well, so let's see about giving you some necessary improvements. I don't care about your initiative, I care about your fatigue, but +2, well, we're still going to do it, never mind. And we're also going to give you Colossus, because you will be a big, hulking beast of a man, even if you're not. So yes, this is indeed better than the padded leather that you're currently wearing. No improvement on the helmet, though. I thought I had a nice helmet somewhere. Well, this guy has a nice helmet, but let's not take his nice helmet from him. So yes, currently you will have to do with your hood, even though it seems kind of silly. Whatever. You'll manage just fine. You are, after all, a Colossus. Speaking of improving, to give our other companion some improvement as well. And you can get this fancy shield because it suits our overall colours at the moment better. And take this one as well. Why not? Why not? That leaves us with some decent armour for our backliner. All in all, a good day. So now, our brothers... Oh, almost forgot about the sword. Our nations. The falchion instead of the short sword. Definitely. Definitely. Okay, we're looking alright. Guys are looking alright. We're looking alright. Everyone's looking alright. Let's go back to Blanken's Fest, which is where we recruited 2 of our guys in the prelude. So, for those of you who are unaware, Battle Brothers pits you in a world wrought with dangers varying from brigands to orcs and goblins, as well as undead, actually, which include but are not limited to zombie-like creatures, and even vampires, and necromancers, and some other weird creatures. And it builds up to some sort of, well, climactic invasion by evildoers. In this version, of course, because that's what the final version is all about. The rings are becoming a little bit more worthful. Well, we have a militia man here. He's kind of expensive. Don't want to throw all my money straight at him. I would like to get some more food though. Let's get some fish as well. Variety is the spice of life, after all. We'll go back up here. Apparently we're not following the road. We're going into the wilderness. So yes, let me pause for a second. This is the world which we are currently in. You can see by the different banner types belonging to the 3 different houses. The ones we're currently around are the ones that cover the majority of the map. But there is also a big grey area in here. And also back here, and well, you can see it. This is the wilderness. This is the path less travelled, although this one actually goes past the road, which is, well, whatever. Doesn't really matter. So what we do at the beginning is we travel from town to town in search of contracts. During camp. Now this is also new in the fall version. I'm just going to call it fall version. You have to set ambitions for your group. So right now we can have a choice between getting our company up to 12 men. We need allies in the form of forging friendship with one of the villages. Or, I know the soul of, we need to visit every settlement in the world. Well, I kind of like to get allies first. You can see these are the contracts. This one is locked because the noble house that rules this has a contract, but they do not yet trust us because, well, we are relatively new after we nearly got completely wiped out by Hoggart the Weasel and his men. And now we are trying to rebuild our reputation. Definitely would like some more food, but I'm not completely sure as to what that food should be. Let's get some roots and berries. Just for maybe some mead. I think I might actually be getting too much food here. Yeah, it looks like I am. Well, okay. It might spoil. Food does spoil, as you might be able to tell here. So these sacks will spoil in 5 and 6 days. 5 days. Bread in 7 days. Meat goes a long while though. 11 days. Berries 8 days. Fish 7. And another sack of grain 6 days until it will spoil. So you can't take what you can take too much, but then you will basically be throwing away your money. Ooh, what's this, a bastard? Indeed, a bastard. He's very expensive though. And we have a retired soldier here as well. You will instantly start at level 3, but he is extremely expensive. We cannot possibly hope to acquire this guy. There's also a militiaman who we could indeed get to our company, but let's not do that. Let's go look around a little bit further. Let's actually move up here to Hatlund. See if we can get ourselves a contract with the local populace there. Now, the tracks that you see here are an indication that a band of something has been wandering around. Now, judging from the way they came from the wilderness, these are probably bandits, orcs, or goblins. We might actually be running into them, because they seem to be going this way, weirdly enough. No, it's a Chosen Few. Chosen Few, also a mercenary company. They probably have been hunting down bandits or the like in the wilderness. And here we have indeed a contract. First, let's check on what they have in here. Signature ring is not really more expensive over here. We probably should have sold that at the, what was it, 290 mark settlement. Could get some more supplies, but we don't really need them. These are your supplies. You have your gold, which is very expensive, very important. You pay your salaries from this. Your food, obviously. You have your tools to repair your damaged gear. Now, I have damaged gear here, but if it's not being used, it's not automatically being restored. You have your ammunition, which right now is only for my crossbowmen. And my medicinal supplies, herbs and the like, to patch my wounded soldiers, which apparently I currently do not have. If it is needed, it will tell you how many of your tools or your bandages you need, and how much time it will take until, well, whatever you're fixing, be it your gear or your troops, is fully restored. I got a shipment of particular goods going to Bokenberg. Okay, so he wants us to escort that. We can do that for 340 grand. Let's see if we can get a little bit more for that. Yes, we can. 370. Well, let's not push our luck. Let's accept this offer. And this will... Now we are part of a caravan. So the caravan itself has 7 people going with it. And we, of course, have our merry band of brothers, numbering 6 people in total. And we are going all the way over here. Wow, okay, that's quite a trip. Now, whilst we're in here, we cannot actually speed up the caravan. Usually you can, well, you can always pause, but you can speed up, but we're already on fast speed as soon as you are with a caravan. And we cannot move away from them. We can abandon them should battle ensue and we do not feel as though we were lucky enough to survive that or beat our opponents. But right now, we are as one. We should be there, I think nightfall? Like nightfall, maybe? Maybe a little sooner? Maybe a little later? Evening. It's going to be dark before we get there, that's alright. Once dusk sets in, all the shops, except for the tavern in all the villages, will be closed. So you won't be able to recruit any more people, buy food at the market, swords at the smith, buy dogs at a kennel, which you can do, which is pretty nice. Valkenburg now is well supplied, that's good. You have this little status effect here, well supplied. And there's actually a contract with 2 skulls, which means it's more dangerous. Oh, and this is very interesting. They have copper ingots, which are worth 220 coins. I can buy them for 200. My ring is actually worthless here. Okay, that's good to know. And because they're well supplied, everything has become cheaper. But I still have food for 15 days. So let's not do that. This, however, is very interesting. Getting more gear prepared. Usually the tools and supplies are worth 200. Now they only cost 182. We will take those. Ammunition is usually 100. Now they're 137. Don't like that. Same for the medicinal supplies. Let's just leave those. Selling stuff here is not really worth my while either. So let's go back into our stash screen. Here we can select to repair our gear that we are carrying but not using. So let's go ahead and do that as we have more tools now to do so. And I will buy these, make our company into a little bit of a trade caravan at the same time. Seems a bit weird, but hey, it works. Now I don't feel confident yet to go for that level 2 contract, so let's leave that for now. Let's go to Seehoven, which is just around the corner. Let's see if they have anything in here for us. They do indeed. So they have a barber shop here if you would like to change the appearance of your man. This is the tavern. Well, market where you get your goods, food, some equipment. Every once in a while, a falcon or a dog that you can use. And they have amber shards here, but they're more expensive than they're worth. So let's just leave those. Actually, let's quickly check on... Oh, see, there you go. So we can make a profit of 51 coins per stack if we so choose to, but I'm going to hold on to them a little longer. Sitting drink is more expensive over here as well, but still not quite what I'd like it to be. I don't feel as though I should be recruiting anyone else because I'm running kind of low on coins. Even a harbour here, which can take you to one of the settlements, one of these 3, for a set amount of coins. Well, we're just going to move along. Go to Neverland. All these tracks can indicate anything from caravans, peasants, militia, mercenaries, and of course all the evildoers. 2 1-score contracts. This is very nice. They have a temple here in case anyone is injured. They also have a training hall, which I haven't used before. This is basically increased experience in a well, in a certain area of abilities. No blacksmith or forge in here, that's alright. Let's see if they have anything interesting here. Not really. Oh, look at this. 296. Let's go ahead and sell these. And 320. That's the highest I've seen so far as well. So go ahead and sell that. And suddenly we have a decent amount of coin. We could increase our gear a little bit. They have some interesting stuff in here. Kind of tempted to get this nasal helmet. Let's go ahead and get that. And throw that on Bertel, who's not extremely well armored because he has no shield, but otherwise he's looking alright. Youth already threw your net, so let's give you a shield as well now. Not in the mood for getting more nets, to be honest, even though nets are pretty nice. They do have a fair amount of them. Let's get one of these contracts and see what they have. My task is simple, Sellsword. Bring my property back to me. Kill the brigands too, if you wouldn't mind. So, something of his has been stolen, and he wants to get it back. Tome of Arcane Knowledge. Okay, interesting. Let's talk about pay. So this is what usually happens. You get paid a little bit up front, and then once your job is completed, you get the rest. But we just overall want more money because we're greedy bastards. Fair enough. Okay, cool. We'll do it. And that should give us our objective. Follow the tracks east of Newerland. Return Tome of Arcane Knowledge to Newerland. So east. Now I'm already seeing big tracks here. Along the way, while the company takes a short rest, you sit down to examine the wound. Right, because you were part of the company, but you got badly injured, so you're now kind of like the guy in the back who doesn't actively participate in combat, but directs the rest of the troops. So this is just a little bit of flavored texts, talking about what might happen, what could happen, what sort of goals you could be trying to achieve, what sort of actions you might be willing to take. Every once in a while you come across someone on the road. But for now we are set on following these rather big tracks, indicating a big company, although 7 is not that big. Let's go ahead. Brigands, just as your employer had thought. They look scared, presumably understanding that Wernhard, the trade master's well-paid wrath, is about to descend upon them. Indeed it is. Oh, this does not look very good. This is some high ground that we can't possibly get onto, because there's no slightly lower ground around us. Now these guys... Now we have some shields. We have a shield, we have a buckler, another buckler over here. Majority of them have no shields. That's good for our, well, for everyone actually. Behind this, let's lower the train, is our rage dude hiding. Not quite sure why he's doing that. I think we'll move into this position. I like this. This looks good. Now I should be wary that I cannot attack in melee from a height 2 or 3 to someone who's more than 1 height below that. So attacking in melee from here to here, it's not going to work. From height 1 to height 0 will definitely work, and will indeed give me an advantage. But let's move you up here. Not really sure why my banner's still... No, whatever. Weirdness. Let's move you over here. I'm kind of splitting my company up, which is not a great idea, but it's high ground. High ground is very important. Okay, he realizes that high ground is indeed very important, which is something I'm not very happy with. So let's see if we can swarm this guy. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that. I can't move from here. Well, I can move from here to here, but because I'm already in a threatened square, I will quite possibly take an attack, which will damage me. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. I'm going to pause you, or skip you for the moment. Same for you. You're going to hold your action. You're going to climb on top of here. And then I'm probably going to have you fire. He's got a buckler, he's got a shield. Let's Even though these guys are only using knives, I'm still going to fire into them. Oh, that is a really good hit. I do not have enough points left to reload, so we're going to skip for you. You are starting to look a little troubled here. Let's hold direction for now. Ooh, taking some damage, both to the helmet and the armor. Same over here, some to the helmet. Ah, he missed. Right, now the interesting part starts. Hit chance of 78%. Let's see if we can kill this guy right quick. Not right quick enough. But he might be able to finish him off. Oh, yes, very good. And he's got some movement left, so... oh, well, I could move, but then this guy's going to stab at me, which I don't like. Oh, this does not look very good. Okay, and then back down here. This guy over here is already wounded. Let's see if we can finish him off. We can indeed. Ooh, and that nearly finishes off that guy as well. Very impressive. Okay. Over here then. He has thrown up his shield, so now he has a shield wall, making him even harder to hit. This guy, even though my hit percentage is not great, 46, we will take it. And then we're going to throw up our own shield, making them it harder for them to hit us. You're going to reload. I'm thinking I'm going to have you fire at... well, it's probably going to be him then. Oh, nice kill. Ooh. Thielman is not looking good. Even though he has his shield up. Oh, this guy's running. That's good news for us. This guy's running as well, actually. Interesting. I'm going to move you over here. See about stabbing him in the face. Slight little poke, but a poke nonetheless. Let's move you into position. You as well. Let's lower this so I can actually see where I'm moving to, which is quite important. Not really sure where I want you to go to. Let's move you over here for now. Off with his head. Very nice. Oh, you are extremely tired, which I do not like at all. Let's see if we can oh, good one. His fatigue is too high now, so he can't attack even though he still has action points. Now, because he's running, he does not threaten any more squares, which is very nice for us. But we don't have the movement to get close to him. Now comes the interesting bit. This guy is going to go, and when he goes, he might very well kill Thielman. So we need to see if we can kill him or make him rout before he gets that far. Now we got Oscar. He's right next to him. He's going to go first. And now we got Halston, who's going to go after that. Halston can only move over to this square. But he should still be able to attack once he gets there. Now I could try to shoot him. But I run the risk of hitting my guy who's already badly wounded. And I don't really like the idea of that. So let's not try that. 82%. We might actually be able to kill this dude. Oh, he's already routing after one jab. Let's finish him off. Very good. Well done, guys. Well done. This guy's not going to attack. Instead, he's going to die. 5 of my guys, the 5 that I have not leveled yet, have just leveled. We gained some gear. And more importantly, we have retrieved the Tome of Arcane Knowledge. Time to get paid. Oh, gratitude, sellswords. I don't care about you. Well, I do care about your gratitude a little bit, but I care more about these 250 coins. The other contract is still available. Now, let's have a look. So, indeed, we have someone who's wounded. We're also are repairing some gear. So here you can see it will take us 25 hours, and it will require us 10 tools, of which we have more than enough, to repair the items we are trying to repair. Now, because we have someone who's injured, it will take between 2 and 4 days, and require between 2 and 4 medicinal supplies to heal them up. Now, let's have a closer look. This guy is lightly wounded. This guy, however, is more seriously wounded. Fractured ribs, which will take him 2 to 4 days to fully recover from. And in the meantime, he has 30% less fatigue. He's also, well, a little low on hit points. So we might actually decide to drag him back a little bit. Or, as you might see, he is content now for with being in reserve. We can put him in reserve, so that he will not get deployed if a battle is to commence. But I'm not that worried about him, to be honest. Now, back to these guys. I'm still a little bit unsure as to which route I take. I kind of like the crippling strikes on my archers and my crossbowmen for the beginning. I don't really see the reason to do fast adaptation, even though making it easier to hit after you miss is pretty impressive, pretty nice. And I might be going completely wrong about this, the wrong way about this, but this is the way I want to go. Let's not forget that. Level up. 4 points in archery, yes please. Now, I'm probably going to turn you into my leader. So I'm going to increase your resolve. And increase your max fatigue for now, because 2 points in health. I'm not too fussed about that. Now, how about you? You're a melee dude, only +2 in melee skills. That's a bit disappointing. But we will do it, because none of the others are really impressive. The 4 hit points, though, we will definitely take. Initiative, don't really care. It's increased fatigue for now. And with you, I'm thinking we're gonna go with... it's probably going to be Colossus as well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give all these other guys Colossus. Again, only 2 points in melee. But these 2 4s are pretty nice. We'll take them. Let's see what you got for me. Again, 2 in melee. This is not what I want, guys. This is not what I want. Fatigue is very important, especially for prolonged battles. Your guys will get tired. And even though they might have the action points to do something, they will not have... Or rather, they will be too fatigued to actually do those actions. 3, that's more like it. 2 hit points, we're gonna take it. Alright, so that's it after the first genuine battle, I'd say. Looking alright. Let's repair the rest of the gear here as well. Did we gain something that is an improvement over what we already have? We have a Akaton cap. Fairly sure that's better than this straw hat that you're wearing. It is indeed. Go ahead and give you that. This hat scarf is only 20. We have an open leather cap, which is 40 as well. Let's go ahead and give you that. Actually, your hood is only 30. You know what? You take this hood, and you go ahead and take this cap. That seems slightly better. Okay. Back to here real quick. We're not going to take those. Not the ammunition, not the tools. Food is still very good. We'll take the contract. A man approaches. Okay, so this is a guy who's sending us to the local leader who we've already met. Very well, now that you're here, would you please shut the door behind you and listen carefully? You need something, okay. It's, well, you don't need to know what it is. I need this something delivered to a fellow called Leonhard the Steward. He's waiting for you in Wohlen. It's important that it actually gets there. Important enough for an armed escort, which is why I'm turning to you and your company. What say you, mercenary? Well, the only thing that's important to me. Talk about money. You'll be paid 130 crowns once the contract is completed. Can we get a little bit more for that? We cannot. But that's the... Wait, no, okay, whatever. We'll accept it. We'll accept it. 130 crowns probably translates into it being just around the corner. Yeah, close enough. So now we find ourselves moving along this road. Again. Should be easy money, but some brigands might decide to jump out of the brush and attack us. Actually, seeing as we're here, might take a short stop here. We'll camp just outside the village until day breaks. Right now it's night, and now it's dawn. Let's go. At least that way. Oh, they have a contract here as well. And they have a problem with disappearing villages. Huh. Let's see what they have in here. Nothing too impressive. Let's check on the... Oh, there's one guy. And he's a farmhand. Yeah, no, we'll leave you there. And there's actually an armorer here selling armor and shields. Nice, but I'd rather hold on to my coins right now. For some weird reason. Alright, moving along. You can see that once you mouse over these locations that indeed it says it has an armory. It also says that there are two factions there. The local one, which is the top one, and the noble house that controls the region. As well as their, well, how much they like you. The relation with the local faction here is open. Or the local settlement, I should say, is open. So that's slowly increasing. And that is indeed exactly what we're looking for. Sadly, they don't have a contract, so no possibility of us increasing it even further at the moment. Let's go back here to Goldhoft, because they were suffering from disappearing villages. And I did see they have a contract for us. Oh, an ambition fulfilled. Already we've become friends with one of the local villages, probably the one we just came from. Oscar the Berserk is now content, and the rest of the guys are in good or even eager spirits. Very nice. Why is Oscar actually just content? What's wrong with you, Oscar? Oh, you lost most of the company. Still sobbing about that. Don't think these guys really care about that anymore. No, they don't. They avenged the company. You should be thrilled about that. Well, he is, but... I don't know why. Maybe Oscar's just that sort of guy that does not easily forget. Nor should he. Okay, let's see what this is all about. It's probably hunting down some wildlife. Beasts of some sort are on the loose. That's what I thought. Now, this could be kind of scary for our company, but we're going to try it anyway. 340 crowns. I'm sure you can do better. You cannot do better. Huh. Okay, well, we'll still accept it. It's alright. Okay, let's see what they want from us. Hunt down what terrorizes Goldhoft. So we're going to have to look around, I'm guessing. Oh, here we go. You stumble across a corpse in the grass. Ordinarily, the dead aren't that much of a surprise. There are people everywhere, so it's only a matter of time until you see a body here and there. Except, this one has huge gash marks down the back of his organ. And his organs are missing. Nah, my god, these names. What's up? The organs are gone because of wolves, or maybe even rabbits. Rabbits? Are you kidding me? What? You ain't ever heard of a really hungry rabbit? No, I haven't. He splits and chews on his fingers. Anyhow, the markings, that ain't the work of no rabbit or hound or whatever. That's something bigger, more dangerous. Probably dire wolves. You thank the man for his astute observations and tell him to rejoin the ranks and leave you alone. Oh, look, here we go. Down here we have some markings. These are the markings of wild beasts, which might very well tear us a new one. Apparently they're on the other side of this hill. Move along, guys. Oh, they're over here. Okay, they've been moving around quite a bit. A few dire wolves. 3 to be exact. There they are, 3. I can see 2 of them already. There's a tree over here. But apparently there's none hiding behind the tree. That's right. Okay, so dire wolves are a little scary, let's speak. Let's go over here. Ah, there's the other one. And throw up a shield. They are, as you can see, extremely fast. And you are not in a very good position right now. Maybe you can shield bash one of these creeps away. If I would like to bash someone away, I'd like to bash him away. Nope, not going to work. 41 and 41. And we're going to try it again. Oh, the problem is, I can't follow up, so we're not going to do that. I kind of still would like to bash them, though. Let's hold on just a second. Let's see if I can. Bashing either of these doesn't really do anything for me. Let's just stab it. Oh, that looks good. All of its armor gone and a little bit of its health. He's going to shoot at the one in the back. And he hits it. Again, all the armor gone in one hit. You can move up and hopefully attack this one. And hit it. Very good. Alright, we're looking alright, guys. We are looking alright. Now, what am I going to do with you, though? Am I going to... am I going to lock you down in combat? I think I am. Let's do it. Throw up the shield again. He actually retaliated. Interesting. Oh, this shield is saving you, my friend. Now, the problem over here is that everyone is busy in combat, so I can't really get to where I want to get. However, we can move over here, and then next round, we can just shoot at this guy, who's probably not going to be alive much longer, but still. Oh, this direwolf is already breaking. You throw up your shield again, my friend. As you can see, they attack quite ferociously. Oh, this one's breaking as well now. Well, I still might as well shoot it. And reload. And now for the final one, let's surround the bastard. And get him killed. Let's wait for you, because maybe the other guy is able to... Oh, maybe we'll even kill him. No, not yet. I could move you in, and then he can move into the back. Let's do that. I don't care too much about attacking him just yet. So. But yeah, he's going to get a lot of attacks in now. You just reposition a little bit. You're not going to attack, and you guys are going to finish this one off. Very good. And Bertel levels up, and we gain 3 unusually large wolf pelts, which are worth 200, but we're never ever going to get anywhere close to that. At least, I should say, I never managed to get anywhere close to that. Collect our coins. Goldhoft no longer has disappearing villages, and we gain 340 gold, plus some respect from the local populace. I think that is very well done. So over here they will give us 30 coins for each of the pelts. I know I can get a little bit more, but kind of tempted to take it anyway. But for now it will do. We will resupply on tools a little bit. We still have more than enough food on us right now. No contracts. Still the only guy over here is the farmhand. Let's pause for a second. These guys have an open relationship. Is this one? Okay, so Wolan is indeed the ones that are friendly with us now. And the rest of the world is still there to explore. We're going to move to Wolan, but for now, Easy Company, as it's on its way, will bid you a good day. We are going to leave it here, whilst they make their way over there. And I will thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. The, well, close to final release of Battle Brothers. It's really looking good. And I can't wait to show you more of it, which I will before too long. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great remainder of the day wherever you are. Hope to see you again soon. And don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy this video. And leave me a comment as well. Thank you again. Take care.